Good day everyone, my name is Amoto Oluwasheyefumi. I'm a bona fide member of Wetland Junior Grammar School. I am here to talk on sexual and gender-based violence, which the theme for this year says, not on my watch. Before I proceed, I would like to define domestic violence. What is domestic violence? Domestic violence, also known as intimate partner violence, refers to the form of sexual and gender-based violence affecting millions of people worldwide. There are several types of domestic violence, which include 1. Physical abuse. This involves pushing or eating. This is mostly common among husband and wife. This is when a man lays his hand on a woman. 2. Emotional abuse. This involves belittling and threats. This is when one is being threatened, underestimated, and also when one feels less important. 3. Sexual abuse. This involves coercion and assault. This is when one forcefully has sexual intercourse with the opposite sex. 4. Psychological abuse. This involves manipulation and gaslighting. This year theme, Not on My Word, serves as a call for action for individuals and community to come together and stand against domestic violence and support the victim. There are several effects of domestic violence, which include 1. Physical harm or injury. This takes us to our number 1 type of domestic violence, which is physical abuse. When a man lays his hand on a woman, the woman is likely to have injury all over her body. 2. Loss of confidence and self-esteem. This takes us to our number 2 type of domestic violence, which is emotional abuse. If one is being belittled and threatened, one won't have confidence in him or herself. One won't be independent to do things on her own. 3. Emotional trauma, depression, and anxiety. This takes us to number 3 type of domestic violence, which is sexual abuse. If one is being abused sexually, one can develop trauma and depression can lead to death. 4. Social isolation. One won't want to associate with people. One want to be alone if one is a victim of domestic violence. 5. Fear for oneself and children. If one is a victim of domestic violence, one will fear for his or her life and the life of his or her children. We can now see that domestic violence is not compatible for us. So that is why we need to follow the theme for this year, which says, not on my watch. I will not tolerate sexual and gender-based violence in my community. I will believe the victim and support their right to justice and healing. I will challenge behaviors that perpetuate violence and discrimination. I will not stand by while someone is being harassed, abused, or exploited. I will hold the abuser accountable for his or her action. Let's come together to create a culture of concept, respect, and empathy. Let us believe the victim. And hold the abuser accountable for his or her action, and also provide resources for those affected. Let us come together to create a world where everyone is free from a world of fear of violence and abuse. Remember, domestic violence is a choice made by abuser. Victims are not to be blamed. And if you know someone experiencing domestic violence in your area, please reach out for support by calling the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency on the line 080 00 333 333. Thank you.